Today we're talking 5 default Premiere Pro settings that you need to change immediately. Or don't. Is really just a suggestion. Now I want to get right into things, but first a special thanks to today's sponsor, MotionElements, but more about that in a moment. Default setting number 1. So if you've ever used Adobe Media Encoder to encode or export one of your projects from Premiere Pro, like so, then you'll notice that when we're exporting via Media Encoder, if we go back into Premiere Pro and we start any sort of playback, that when we go back into Media Encoder, our export is going to be temporarily paused. But if we go up to our Premiere Pro settings and all the way down to playback, now we can unselect pause Media Encoder queue during playback and hit OK. So now whenever we're exporting with Media Encoder, we can go choose a separate project to keep working and stay productive while our other project exports seamlessly in the background, so you don't have to waste any more time than necessary. Default setting number 2. So if you're looking to transcribe your footage, we can go up to the Premiere Pro settings, and under the transcription tab, we can check automatically transcribe clips. And then we have 2 options here in this drop-down menu. One, we can auto transcribe all of our imported clips. So anything that we import is going to automatically transcribe like so. Or our secondary option, we can choose to only transcribe the clips that are in a sequence, so they won't start auto-transcribing until we actually drop them into a sequence. So this is a great way to make sure all the clips you're using are gonna be ready when you need them transcribed. Default setting number 3. So if you want a little extra speed out of your Premiere Pro, go to Settings, and under the Memory tab, we can decrease the RAM reserve for other applications down to 3, which leaves us 21 for Premiere Pro, hopefully making it way faster. Now with that being said, let me tell you about today's sponsor, MotionElements. MotionElements is going to be your one-stop shop for royalty-free stock footage, sound effects, music, templates, and more. If you're a video editor, filmmaker, or content creator and you're not using MotionElements, then you're seriously missing out. I can easily search from over 260,000 royalty-free sound effects to spice up my next edit, and that's just the start. They also have stock footage, music, and pre-built templates for some of today's most popular softwares. And the best part is they have free options as well as paid options, so no matter your budget, MotionElements has you covered. Hit the link in the description for 70% off your first month when you sign up for an unlimited subscription plan at MotionElements.com. Default setting number 4. If you're ever worried about your Premiere Pro crashing, then head over to Settings, and under the Auto Save tab, what we can do is increase our automatically save every 3 minutes and increase our maximum project versions to 25 before selecting Auto Save also saves the current project. So when our auto save happens every 3 minutes, it's gonna auto save our current project as well as our default auto save projects. And last but not least, default setting number 5. How many times have you been in your project bin and you double click a folder and then double click another one and then another one, and before you know it, you have all these tabs open and you're lost and you don't know where the you are? Well, if we go to Premiere Pro settings and under the general tab, we have this bin tab here, and under the first one it says double click. We'll change that to open in place, and then we'll change our command tab to open new tab and hit OK. And now you'll see if we double click a folder, it's not gonna open up in a new tab, it's gonna open up in place like we're going into each individual one. And if we wanna navigate back, just hit this folder icon here, and if we hold command and click now, we're gonna open it up like we did before in its own tab. Now, as always, if you learned something new today, consider subscribing to the channel, trying to smash that goal of 100,000 subscribers sooner than later, and I'd really appreciate your help. Or just like the video, takes less time, and I'd also appreciate that. Now, with that being said, I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.